Hey ladies, today I thought I'd take you on my daily walk and have a chat with you about why it feels so hard to lose weight once we are in menopause, be it perimenopause right through to menopause, our 40s, our 50s and our 60s. If you are a lady that thinks your body has changed and nothing is working, you might have found that you've been eating less, moving more, but yet the scale isn't showing you all that hard work that you're doing. Well, firstly, I just want you to know that you're not alone. You know, I actually was listening to a podcast recently, and this woman who is a gynecologist, a doctor for women, said she thought when she hit menopause she'd have it all under pat. And she said she was shocked because when she hit her early 50s, she was a woman that had understood how to have control of her weight in her 30s and her 40s. She'd learned how to eat, she was exercising, she was doing all the right things. And she said suddenly her body was putting on a pound every 2 or 3 days. She said, I was doing exactly the same thing and I just could not understand it. And she said it was so frustrating. So if you're feeling a little bit the same, know that many of us go through this. And today I'm going to share with you how to change things up to be able to support you in progressing, in regaining your happy body weight and your health and your fitness. Yeah. Firstly, you may be thinking, well, who are you? I get it. So for those of you that don't know me, I am a personal fitness trainer that has worked in this industry since my early 20s. I am now 58 and I have gone through menopause, and I've specialized in older adult health, so women over the age of 50, since my early 30s, for over 20 years, heading toward 30 years. So having gone through it myself and also working with so many beautiful ladies, I do feel that I have a bit of an education to be able to help you understand a little bit more about what works and what doesn't work. So ladies, let me start with the education. And the first thing I want you to know is what makes losing weight hard at our age is once we get to mid-30s, we actually do start to lose our lean muscle mass. So we naturally start to lose about 1% of our lean muscle mass, our strength, after the age of 35. And that progresses as we get older and even amps up once we've gone through menopause. And because of that, because we don't have as much lean muscle tissue, we're not as metabolically active, which basically means we're just not burning as many calories on a daily basis. The next thing that you might find is that you've been a dieter. Hi guys. And if you found that you have been on low calorie diets in your 20s, your 30s and your 40s, you may not have helped yourself now we've come into our menopausal years, because our body is acting in a more starvation mode. So you won't be needing as many calories, which ultimately sets you up for failure because you're not getting all the macronutrients that your body needs, the vitamins and the minerals to keep you well. So dieting can be a really difficult way to lose weight in our age group. And the last thing is our hormones are changing. So you know that your sex hormones are changing and that you're no longer menstruating, but you may be surprised to learn that other hormones can play up at this stage in our life as well, such as our blood sugar levels and our insulin hormone, and if it's working efficiently or if it's become sluggish or your blood sugars have become dysregulated, unstable. All of this will really make losing weight quite challenging. So let me give you some tips as to how you can be able to lose weight easier. So ladies, I will just let you know, if you do subscribe to our channel, hit the subscribe button, you won't miss any of our health reports. So please go ahead and do that. If you share these videos, it helps us to get the awareness out to other women our age. And by all means, comment. Let me know your story. Let me know your challenges, and let me see if I can help you in those future videos. So what are my recommendations for you? Number one is to ensure that you're getting about 30 to 40 grams of protein at least 3 times a day. So breakfast, lunch and dinner, making sure that you're getting that protein in. That will help support your blood sugar levels, so it'll keep your blood sugars more stable, and that will assist you in fat loss. It will also feed into that lean muscle mass, and that will help you to keep your metabolism healthy, and it will help you to have more energy and to stay strong. And it even boosts your immune system, so it helps you to avoid getting sick, unwell, and have your body fight those different diseases and viruses. So tip number 2 is to think about strength training. You know, one of the most important things we can do for ourselves at our age is to get back into strength training. A lot of ladies will say, well, I don't want to end up bulky. Ladies, you won't end up bulky because we no longer got the hormones to allow that, and we never did to start with. So in actual fact, our body is breaking down and we want to build it up. So the more strength we have, the better our metabolism and energy, but it also allows us to have our body shape. It allows us to even live a life more independently, reduce things like falls, osteoporosis, keeping our bones nice and strong. You don't have to do strength training in a gym. You're welcome to do it at home. In fact, I encourage it to do it at home. And we even have what I call a Live Longer online health club, which is designed for women over the age of 50, where I've given you all the different workouts that you can just follow me along, no thinking needed, and gives you all the balance you need to be able to get the strength back. So if you are curious about that, do check out my website, which is in the comments, and check it out from there. Your body doesn't know whether you're lifting heavy weights in a gym or whether you're simply lifting your own body weight. So don't get too caught up in the idea that you have to go and pay amazing amounts of money to go to a incredible gym, because you don't. So getting started, even with your own body weight, is a really important step for you to be able to lose weight, regain your health, fitness and wellness as we age. The last recommendation I would give you is to place your body into repair. And what I mean by that is to bring your nervous system from fight and flight into rest and repair. And a great way to do that is to go on these beautiful walks out in nature where there's trees or the ocean or birds, where you're away from all that false lights and noise, but rather just that natural noise of nature. This will bring you into more relaxed state. And when your body goes into relaxation, rest, it also goes into repair. And so what that means is you are now starting to repair the body, lower inflammation in the body, which ultimately will help you to lose weight easier, because if you lower the inflammation, you're now looking after your metabolism, and your hormones are more in balance, well, there's your 3 keys to being able to lose weight with ease. Well, ladies, thank you so much for listening to me today. Once again, please do subscribe, do comment, do share, and check out my website if you need any more help. I do offer personal training, one-on-one. I also do our online health club, and happy days. All right, guys, have a great day. Thank you, and I'll catch you for our very next health tip.